We all know that losing weight is not an easy task for most of us, and the weight loss myths out there, that makes it probably even tougher. That's why we've got our Hy-Vee dietitian, Paige Green, here to help us separate a little bit of fact from fiction. Paige, Lord knows we need it. There's so many half-truths, so many lies out there.
You got it. He said, she said, see it on the internet, your friends, yeah.
Exactly. So I guess my first thing I would ask, some people think all diets are good, all diets are bad. Is there a truth there?
You got it. So yes and no. I would say that fad diets, I'm the first to say they work, but do they work long term, as in forever? And usually the answer is no. So when you hear you're going to lose 10 pounds in a month, again, you can, but you're probably going to have a lot of those strict food rules. And I want to show the joy of eating and how we can say, how can we add more to the plate? And that's my biggest thing. You know, we like to think, oh, what's to take away to lose weight? But what can we add to make it more fun and enjoyable?
That's so important to know what your options are. You got some of those options right here.
Yes, yes, you got it. So when I talk about adding, you know, thinking about how can we get more fruits and vegetables to the plate, sometimes it is a dip. So maybe it's hummus or vegetables, or you could do this Too Good zero sugar line. It's their new yogurt. So it's zero artificial sweeteners, no lactose. So a lot of those individuals who might have a lactose intolerance can enjoy this. 13 grams of protein. So again, that protein component is really good just to feel fuller for longer. Pair it with some sliced apples, again, just to get more produce on our plate.
That's a good idea. I really like that. And then even like with crackers, you've got different kinds of protein drinks.
Yeah, you got it. Maybe another myth you might have heard is cut carbs completely. And whoever has evilized that food group should be punished, right?
We really need to talk to that person.
Yes, yes. Carbs are good. Carbs are a preferred source of energy for both our brains and our bodies. So there are good ones, hence these Craven, they're the wheat crackers, so they're gonna give a little bit more fiber. I love these low carb tortilla wraps. Again, something to pair with your meal. And that's why this My Plate here kind of shows that balancing act that you need a little bit of the carbohydrates with that protein, and again, half that plate full of fruits and vegetables.
And on that note right there, are there any food groups out there that we need to completely avoid?
No. So again, it's just going back to those harsh food rules where you might be able to do it for a short amount of time, but it's not setting you up for success long term. So people who set those New Year's resolutions of, you know, maybe weight loss, thinking about your overall goal and saying, okay, is this something I could do forever? And I maybe need to be a little bit less strict with it and add foods back in.
Maybe don't treat it like a sprint, but more of a marathon.
You got it. You got it. We've got a whole year ahead of us, don't we?
Exactly. That's so important. And is it all just eating and exercise? Are there other things we need to keep in mind?
Absolutely, yes. There's so many pieces to the puzzle. I think sometimes we forget about that sleep component and thinking about, oh, I want to sleep a little bit, and maybe that's when we don't maybe make our meal or that breakfast meal. And breakfast is so, so important, especially when we think weight loss and we might want to restrict calories. So let's skip meals. Don't do that. You know, making time for a little bit of breakfast, and that's where oatmeal, and I love this performance-inspired protein powder, just again to have that protein component, the carbohydrate component to keep you full till lunchtime.
And I just have to ask this really, really quickly. We only have a few seconds. How do you feel about like intermittent fasting, things like that?
Yeah, I think it's very individualized. If that makes someone feel better, by all means do it. If you're doing it more for that fad diet component or to restrict calories, I think that's where contacting a local Hy-Vee dietitian can help, just to walk through your health goals and see which actually does work best for you.
Paige, you always give us some good stuff.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thanks, Joseph.
Thank you.
Yep.